Hi, everyone. I'm not dead. So there's that. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. It has been a ridiculously long time.
You can say that again.
Since I've made a video. It's been like 3 or 4 months. I have had so many crazy things happening in my life. And I was sick and I had COVID and there's all that jazz. So just a lot going on. So I'm so sorry that I haven't been making content or reviewing makeup. I have so much makeup. You guys have no idea. So much makeup, like boxes of makeup over here. Not that was gifted to me because I don't get any PR because I'm a very tiny creator, but that I bought when it was new and is now very old in the makeup industry. But there's a lot of stuff to review, so we're gonna start getting on that. Today's video is going to be almost a full face of Jaclyn Cosmetics. I have all kinds of Jaclyn products and we're gonna be trying these all on our face thing. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. I also dyed my hair like an hour ago and I was bored. So sorry you're so close to my face. You're so close to my face so we can review makeup. Thank you again for joining me. If you have not been here before, or if you are returning, my name is Britt or Britt Cherie, and we talk about makeup and makeup jazz and try out a bunch of makeup on my channel. So if you have not already, please hit that like, follow, or subscribe button. And yeah, I would greatly appreciate it. Leave some comments. Let's get this video going. First thing that we're gonna try today is the Jaclyn Cosmetics Skin Perfecting Blurring Tint. Now, I did come across some reviews of this product and not a lot of people liked it, but I have very dry skin. Like redonkulously dry skin, like postmenopausal desert dry skin. So we're gonna see how I like this today. I do not have a primer from Jaclyn. I am gonna go in with my Fenty Beauty Soft Silk Pro Filter Hydrating Primer. This is what we're going in with today. So we're gonna go in with this primer. I'm gonna go in with just like, I just squirted it all over my desk. I'm gonna go in with it, I don't know, it was like 3 pumps-ish all over my face. So yes, nothing bad happened to me. I did have COVID like a week and a half ago and that sucked ballsack. It was terrible. What has been going on with you guys? Let me know because I want to know. I'm not sure if you're supposed to go in with a, that's what the packaging looks like, with a sponge for your fingers, or I'm gonna go in with a sponge. First, I need to find a sponge. My setup is I'm so disorganized. And the reason that I'm trying this with a sponge is because, again, of my super dry, flaky skin. And anytime that I use my hands or a brush, I run the risk of kind of flaking off that dry skin. Yes, I do use exfoliators. Yes, I do wash my face. It's very dry. It's very dry in here.
Robust, bold, very dry.
Okay, so I like to pump. I'm gonna go in with this. It doesn't come out very well. All right, on the back of my hand, I'm gonna do that. I hope this will match me. I think it was the lightest color there was. I'm gonna use this weird sponge. We're gonna go in and just tap it around. It doesn't have the most pleasant smell. It has kind of a paint smell, as a lot of foundations do, but I don't know if I've ever had a skin tint that smelled that way. So we'll see how this works. Probably should have applied one side with a brush and one side with a sponge, but you know what? Cut me some slack because this is my first time back. Very light coverage, which is fine. That's what it's supposed to be. I just don't like the smell. Did I get darker at some point during my life and like not know? I don't tan, so not really sure what's going on. That or they're just starting to make lighter makeup and I no longer have to choose the lightest. And that's just what I've always done. So maybe I should start looking into that. So close up. I don't hate it. I'm not sure why everybody was dogging on it so bad. Okay, what I think is happening is that the majority of people have normal or combination or oily skin. It's not clinging to any of my dry areas. It's not patchy. I actually really like it. So there's that. I know it's very controversial, but I actually like it. So, all right, now we're gonna go in with the concealer. So this is what the packaging looks like. This is what the doe foot looks like. Put some here. Now, I know that people did say that this was very thick and high coverage in comparison to the Skin Tint. So far, it seems fine. Yeah, this concealer is hard to blend. It looks like it dries down super quick because now it doesn't want to blend. I don't know why I do Invader Zim voices all the time. I'm 34 fucking years old.
Yes, it is I!
I think it looks good. It was brightening. On camera, it kind of looks like there's like a big clump here, but there's not. All right, now I did get the Jaclyn Cosmetics Cream Bronzer, and I got mine in the color Toast, which I believe was the lightest shade. It looks, from the box, very warm tone. That's cute though. I like that. That's cute. This is what it looks like, but you see how warm that looks? That looks very orange. That looks orangey the house. And how is that gonna look on my face? That is white as a ghost. So that looks very, very warm. So I'm just gonna still go in with my sponge, dab into it, and we're gonna see what this does. But it looks very orange, very warm toned. So, oh dear Jeebus. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go very light up here and up here. And just a tiny bit down the side of my nose. And we're gonna put the excess down here. We're gonna see how that blends out. Because right now on my cheeks, not looking good. All right, yeah, I'm gonna wipe the excess of that on my hand. This is not gonna go well. Those of us that have no pigment to our skins. I don't wanna say like no, like I'm not an albino, but I'm probably the closest thing without being an albino. So this being the lightest shade, which I do believe it was the lightest shade, is a little crazy to me because this is not a good look.
This is not a good look for me!
We are now going to move on. This is blended out on camera as that is gonna get. Very, very warm toned, very orange if you're a very fair skinned lady or man or person. So be cognizant of that. Oh Lord, crazy. But it's pretty, has a pretty finish once you blend it all out. In real life, it doesn't look this orange right now. So there's that. Keep that in mind. I'll take pictures. I'll put them on Instagram. I'll let you know. I'll show you. So yeah, very, very warm toned this shade. And this is the shade Toast. Again, I do believe it was their lightest shade. So Jaclyn, if you ever see this, Toasty is what it's called. Please come out with a lighter shade. Pretty please.
Please and thank you.
I do have the Jaclyn Cosmetics Luminous powder. And I believe this is a setting powder that's luminous. Bring out that inner glow with this magically luminous powder. It's in the shade Do Me. So this is what the packaging looks like. It is gorgeous. It is frosted glass. It's beautiful packaging. This is what it looks like. The inside, there is a nice little safety seal. That's what you have to do to get any out. Maybe slam it on your desk like a pizza shaker. You ever have to do that? Like when you're, when you were a kid and you were at the pizza place and you had to like on the table for the Parmesan. Well, that is all we got out from all of that shaking. So it's not as finely milled as I would like, especially for the tiny, tiny holes that are in the compact. So that's not my favorite. I don't usually powder my face because of how dry it is. But since this is supposed to be a luminous powder, and also I have cream products on and I want to put powder products on, I'm gonna go ahead and set it. We'll see if this has any luminosity. Okay, it does look like that did set. However, because I have super dry skin, it did give me a little luminosity, you can see that. But it also stuck to all my dry areas and emphasized all of my texture. So I'm not a fan of that. Next, we have the Jaclyn Cosmetics Bronze and Blushing Duo. So I did get this from Ulta. It was $36. And I'm sorry, I'll put all the prices down below of all of these products. This is the darker one. This is in the color Be Rouge and Espresso Shot because that was literally the only one that I could find anywhere at any of the Ultas where I live. And I wanted to try it, the formula. So this is what the compact looks like. Again, it's very beautiful. It's very heavy. It feels very luxe. And this is what the inside looks like. Gorgeous. Okay, so I'm gonna use a little tiny bit of this bronzing powder just to set this bronze. Obviously this is not my shade, and I'm not gonna go in with this blush because I did have both of the like bougie Rouge palettes, so we're gonna use those. I'm gonna just take the tiniest amount and put it right there. And then we're gonna blend it out. And the excess, I'm gonna take up here. These do, so far this, I did put a tiny amount, but it actually blended out like a dream. It actually blended out really, really, really well. So that is a win. That's a win. I like that. I don't think I heard anything bad about these at all. So beautiful bronze and blushing duo. All right, so now we are going to go into the Rouge Romance palettes. So I did buy both. One is called Rouge Affair and one is called Rouge Romance. I will probably use Rouge Romance because I actually love like a peachy orangey blush. So this is what this one looks like. And this, look how beautiful that is. Look at those shades and those tones, so gorgeous. And this color right here, this like Valentino pink, is super, super in right now for clothing, as I mentioned, but also for makeup. So gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I really like this shade right here, but I am gonna go in with the other palette. Gorge, look at that. That is so pretty. So pretty. When these first came out, I bought them when they first came out. I was so excited. I was like so super freaking stoked about them. And I think I'm gonna go in with Fancy Pants, which is this one right here. Those are pressed rather. They're not super, super, super soft. You get a lot, look at that shit. And they're not pressed super soft, so there's not a lot of kick up in the pan. Oh, yes. I thought I was gonna have to go super light with a light hand on these, but I'm not going to. You see that? Look at that. Look how crazy that is. And yes, I am gonna blend them. I'm going to blend. Get off me. Put a little bit right here. Oh, those are gorgeous. Those are just gorgeous. Not hard at all to blend. By the way, the Rouge Romance palettes, I highly recommend them. They are beautiful. We are going to go in with the highlighter. I have the Jaclyn Cosmetics highlighter. I have the shade Sparks, which I believe was the lightest one again. Again, the packaging, gorgeous packaging, thick, heavy. This is Sparks. And it seems like a very light gold color, almost like an icy gold. I'm going very lightly. It's actually harder to see in real life than it is on the camera. It does emphasize your texture in these areas if you have dry skin, so just be cognizant of that. I'm gonna go in with some Cover FX Dewy Finish Setting Spray, just to kind of melt everything together, and then we'll do some eyeshadow. That is all melted together. I think it's looking gorgeous. I'm gonna go off camera. I'm gonna put some eyeballs on, and then we will come right back and we will do the lips. All right, and we're back. And the last thing that we're gonna try today is the Jaclyn Cosmetics Poutspoken Pears Liquid Lipstick and Liquid Liner Duo. Of course it's in red, of course. This is in the color, I don't know if it's Bow or Bow. I would think it's Bow because of like your Cupid's bow, but then maybe it's such a bright color, it's also like Bow to me, so I don't know. All right, so this is what the lip liner looks like. Beautiful packaging again. Oh, that's pretty. That is very pretty. We're gonna go ahead and line these lips. Very pigmented and very creamy. And I always do that when I put a lip liner on. I blend it out afterwards just a little bit towards the center. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. But now we're gonna go in with the Jaclyn Poutspoken Liquid Lipstick in Bow or Bow. This is what the packaging looks like. I like the packaging. The doe foot is fine. I thought it was gonna be kind of pinker because when it came out, it almost looks like a magenta pink, but it's actually pretty red. I like it. It smells like vanilla icing. It smells like vanilla icing. I do like that. So when you rub your lips together, it can bleed a little bit, but that's gorgeous. That is gorgeous. I'm gonna put our hair down now. So that is all of the Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics that I have today. Let's do just a quick, super quick rundown on what we really like. And that would be the Rouge Romance palettes. I love these. I absolutely adore these. I will use these all the time. I really like them. I really like them. I really like this lip liner and liquid lipstick duo. It's not drying. It's a tiny bit sticky when it starts drying down. It's a little bit. It is pretty transfer proof. Like pretty freaking, that's crazy. That's crazy. I didn't even think it, that's crazy. transfer proof. Beautiful, beautiful color. So I really like those two. I really like this Luminous setting powder. I don't use setting powder all very often, but I am gonna start using this when I need it. Really like it. The bronzer's very orange. It's still very, very orange. I wish it wasn't so warm. So Jaclyn, if you ever watch this in a gajillion years, please make a lighter cream bronzer shade. So I really, really like that. I didn't have a problem with the skin finish and the concealer. The concealer dries down really quickly, so be aware of that. I didn't have a problem with this. This actually worked really well on my skin. It worked really nicely. Yeah, pretty much all the products worked pretty nicely, except for the bronzer is too warm and we need a lighter shade, and the highlighter is pretty gold. So there's that. Those are really small things to complain about. And then this bronze and blush duo, again, beautiful. So I really don't have bad things to say. The bronzer's too warm. The bronzer's too orange. That's literally it, even with these. So anyway, that is my review today. Let me know your thoughts below. Let me know if you've tried these products, if you like these products, if you got them to work for you. With a lighter hand on the bronzer, I do feel like it would be okay. We just went super ham because I didn't know. So my mistake. But again, thank you so much for watching my video today. If you want, please leave your comments below. Hit that follow, like, and subscribe button, or share if you'd like to. Engagement is cool. So anyway, again, thank you so much for being here, and I will see you guys next time.